Hello and welcome to this Bidwish class. On today's episode, if you are trying to get into a mobile developing class, this is one that I will recommend for you because this is a total beginner friendly course. This particular class, we are going to be making use of Flutter, Dart, and then Superbase. Before we start our work, there are a few tools that we have to install. One of them is going to be Flutter. After we are done installing Flutter, we are going to extract it and then set it up, then install our code editor, which we are going to make use of VS Code. After that, we are going to set up our Android Studio and then set up our device and then create our Superbase account. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. So all you have to do is open your Chrome browser and search for Flutter SDK. You can choose any one from here and then you open. Then you have to look for this install Flutter. Tap on it. Then allow this page to load up and then you can scroll up. Oh sorry, just if you come to this page, just move to the top and then click on get started. When you click on get started, this has to be on window, and then we are going to install Flutter manually, so we are going to tap on this. I'm not going to download this again because I already have Flutter set up on my system. So when you tap on that, and you have to come down here and then select Flutter underscore window, and this is what you are going to download. So I'm not going to do this anymore because I already have Flutter on my system. And then when you scroll down a bit, you are going to see the instruction on how you are going to set them up and every other thing, but I'm still going to walk you through it. So after downloading Flutter, another thing that we have to install is VS Code. Open a new tab and then search for VS Code, then select the first one. So when you come to this particular screen here, you have to select window and then you will come to this particular screen, and then you can, because as you can see, the thing has already started downloading. So I'm not going to download this out. I also have VS Code on my laptop already. And then the third thing that we're going to download is Android Studio. You can just open the first one that came out and then wait for it to load. So when you come to this particular screen, you are going to see download Android Studio, this particular one here. Tap on it, scroll down. You have to read and then accept, then tap here. As you can see, it's already started downloading. So I'm not going to download Android Studio because I also have Android Studio downloaded on my laptop. Then one more thing that we are going to get is what we call Git. We have to install Git. So this first one here, and then we have to scroll down a bit. Okay, this is window, and then you can get Git for window S64 setup, this one here. Tap on it and then it's going to start downloading. I also have Git, so I'm just going to skip all those processes. So after you're done downloading all those stuff, let me show you how you can set up your Flutter, because when you're making use of Flutter, can be run anywhere Let me show you what I mean. When you open your command prompt, so when you are all those things are done downloading, if you come to your command prompt and type Flutter doctor and run this, if you haven't set up Flutter on your device for the very first time, this is going to run into an error. And when you have your Flutter set up very well, this is going to, as you can see, this is showing me my Flutter version, and it's going to load everything that is related to Flutter, all the packages that the Flutter needs to work on your system. It's going to load everything and then show me the details here. That was going to take some time. As you can see, my Windows version, the Flutter version also appears here. You can see it's checking Android license. For you to get this Android license, you're going to make it's going to come from Android Studio. I'm going to show you how you can get all those things. So as you can see, everything here is set up apart from Visual Studio, which I don't have it on my system. That's why it doesn't check. So all you have to do is, after you are done installing your Flutter, you have to do this first. So after you are done downloading those softwares and packages, all you have to do is open your file explorer, go to download, allow it to load, and then you can see all those stuff. So the first thing we are going to do is that we are going to move this Flutter zip folder to our local disk, which is, so inside here we are going to add the src folder, which, as you can see, I have my source folder here. Inside this source folder, I have my Flutter already installed. All you have to do is just to extract this. After extracting this Flutter zip file, you will open it, allow it to load, go to look for bin, this here, open your bin. You have to copy this, the location of this bin, and then you have to go to your search for env. This is it. You open it. When you open your env, you type on environmental variable and then path here, and you double tap to open this. If you don't see this something like this, that means you have to replace it with what you copied. After that, you have to press OK, and then OK. Apply this on, you can select apply. So for us to confirm if what we did now is working, you have to come back to your search bar, and then you can search for cdn, which is your command. When you open your command prompt, allow this to let me bring this in the middle, and then here now you are going to learn Flutter doctor. If what we did in our environmental variable is correct, this Flutter doctor is going to show us the version of our Flutter and then list out most details. As you can see, this one is working perfectly. So we are going to give this some time to learn, and as we are waiting for it to learn, there are other stuff I would like you to be doing. From what I showed you, the softwares I told you that you're going to download, I forgot to make mention of Node.js. You are going to find the link of all this on the right corner of the screen. You are going to see the link that is going to bring you to this particular page. You have to download Node.js. When you come to this particular page, you have to window installer, and then when you are done with this, you can now go ahead to install your packages. You are going to install, when you want to install gig, you are just, when you tap on gig, double tap, and then you are just going to tap okay on next till the package is completely installed. The same thing goes to Android Studio, the same thing goes to Nudes, same thing goes to VS Code. So for Android Studio, there's few configuration that you're going to make for Android Studio, which I'm going to put you through in this particular episode, because without Android Studio you will not be able to create a mobile application with your window. So if you want to install your Android Studio, there are a few things that this particular software is going to require from you, because this is where you're going to be getting your Google license. There's going to be a lot of things that they are going to ask you to download, both mobile SDKs, all those stuff. So make sure that you download all the required document, all the required stuff they told you to download when you are installing this particular software, because it's going to help you on a very long run. So and then another thing that we are going to do, when you are done installing your Android Studio, go ahead and launch it. So allow your Android Studio to set up. It's going to install. When it opens, you are going to have a screen like this. You're going to have a screen, so you have to tap on next, standard, then next. So you're going to see they're going to ask you to verify settings, and then you will need to download Android emulator, Android SDK builder, and then Android platform tools. So you have to tap on next, allow this to download. So after you are done downloading those software I told you, you are going to get this particular screen. So and next thing that you're going to do is go to tap on plugins and make sure that okay it's checked. Now let's check Flutter and make sure that Flutter is also installed correctly. Okay, our Flutter is not yet installed, so let's tap install. So it's almost close to the end. Let's just give it a few more seconds to finish up. Okay, now you have to restart your IDE. So let's wait for the Android Studio to reboot. So after you are done installing this here, just close this up, go to your VS Code. I've already have my VS Code installed already, so you can just go ahead and install your own and then set it up. Now after you are done doing that, you're just going to come to this side menu here, comes to extension, which is the last one here. When you come to extension, you are going to search for Flutter. Make sure that this Flutter is installed. After that, you are going to check on that and make sure that that is also installed. As you can see, I've already have it installed. So there are other things I would like you to install. You are going to install error rinse. As you can see it here, this particular one here, you can go ahead and install. This is going to mark out anywhere that we have an error in our code for lost. So without wasting much of your time, I'm going to show you how you are going to preview your work. Like when you are working on your application, you have to preview it immediately. So for you to set up a device, you neither use your Android Studio to set up a device, or you plug in your physical device. So for me, I normally make use of my physical device because that's what makes it more easier for me to do. So after you are done adding your your Flutter location to your environmental variables, I would like you to open your command prompt and then open your command prompt. So here now we would like to create an application. So what we are going to do is that we're going to go into this our storage. This is it. Inside here I have a folder called my app, so I'm going to create a folder. an application inside this. So for me to do this now, I have to locate it from here. So I'm going to press cd my app. So what this thing means is I want to open this particular folder. So when I press enter, you see it locates a folder for me. So inside here now, I want to create a Flutter application. So I'm going to write Flutter. I'm going to write Flutter create. I can give it any name. Let me just say bid app, then enter. So as you can see, it's creating projects. We're going to give it a few minutes or a few seconds for it to load up, and then we can start running our application. Okay, now it's done. I'm going to open this particular application from here. I'm going to press cd space bid app, enter. So I'm inside now. I'm going to run this particular demo application that I just created using Flutter. So I'm going to type Flutter run, then enter. So as you can see, it's going to ask me which browser do I want to use, which device do I want to use to run this particular application. So it's either I use my window, or I use Chrome, or I use Edge. So I'm going to use Chrome, which is number 2. So as you can see, our local host is loading up and our application is starting to load. If you are able to do everything correctly, when this loads, you are going to see this particular screen, which is Flutter demo homepage, and you have this little text here and this number. So when you tap on this plus button, this floating button here, the number will start to increase. So in the next episode, I'm going to show how you can run this using emulator on Android Studio, or you can use your own physical device to run this particular mobile application using debug mode. So stay tuned for the next episode. Let's not just make this one to be long. Well, for the next episode, I'm going to show you how to run this particular app on your mobile device and then on your Android emulator. So stay tuned and wait for the next episode. Thank you guys.